Hello everyone. Today we are going to solve paper October-November 2023, paper 2. Okay? Now, we are going to start with task number 1, which is evidence document. We are going to open the file N2302 evidence.rtf from the supporting files. I'm going to double click on the file name. And then as usual, they are going to ask you to make sure that your details will appear on every page of this document. So I'm going to double click at the top of the page. And then we are going to add our details as usual, and then you can just close the header and footer. Now they are asking you to save this document in your work area with the file name evidence, followed by your candidate number. So I'm going to click on File, Save As, and then choose the supporting files. No need to change the type because they didn't mention in the question paper. We are just going to change the file name as they mentioned. And please make sure that all the letters are in capital letters. Save. I'm going to minimize it for later use. And then we're going to begin with task number 2, which is document. You are going to edit a report about video gaming. The company uses a corporate house style for all their documents. Paragraph styles must be created, modified, and applied as instructed. Using suitable software, open the file N2302review.rtf. Double click on the file. And then they are telling us that the page setup is set to A4 landscape orientation with 2.5 centimeter margins. Do not make any changes to these settings. We're not going to make any changes because they have already done this before. 3 styles have already been created. Do not make any changes to these unless instructed. Now I'm going to save the document in my work area with a file name VG Review. So we are going to click on File, Save As, choose the supporting files folder, and make sure that this file is saved in the format of the software you are using. So that's why we have to change the file type this time into Word document. So choose the Save As type as a Word document, and then delete the name of the file and modify it by writing VG Review, all capital letters. Click on Save. This is how we save it as Word document. Place in your evidence document a screenshot to show this file has been saved. Make sure that there is evidence of the file type. In order to take the screenshot, you can just go to the folder where you saved your file. And please fit the column size in order to make sure that all the file types will appear 100% accurate. And then take a screenshot by clicking on Windows Shift S. Take a screenshot starting from the folder name, or you can just take a screenshot showing the file name which you have been saved recently. Okay? Go to the evidence document and paste it in step number 1. This is how we take the screenshot. You have many options. You just can choose whatever you want. Okay. If I go back to my file and the question paper, step number 2, remove any page breaks from the VG Review document. Guys, in order to remove any page breaks, I need to know where did they apply page break. There is an icon that we can just use in order to help us to know where the page breaks were added. This icon is named Show Hide. It's on the home ribbon, as you can see. And this icon will show us what are the things that will not appear while you are printing your document, such as when you added space, enter, page break, line break, whatever. If you want to know where these things were added before, just click on the Show Hide icon, and it will show you every single thing that will not appear in the printouts. I just need to figure out where are the page breaks. Okay, so I'm going to search for the page breaks. This is one of the page breaks that I need to remove. So I'm going to click here and just click on backspace. It will be deleted. And also double check if we have another one. Yes, we have another one on the second page. So click on the position and just click on the backspace from the keyboard. This is how we remove the page breaks. When you are done, you just remove the Show Hide icon, so that it will be more appropriate to see the document. Okay. Now, this is how we remove the page breaks. place in the header of the document automated page numbers left aligned, and place in the footer the text market review by followed by space and then your name, center number, and category number right aligned. If I need to add header and footer, as I told you before, I'm going to click on insert and then choose header, and then you can choose the 3 columns in order to apply the margins 100% accurate. And also I'm going to choose from the footer the 3 options, 3 columns, in order to apply the margins 100% accurate. Okay. Now I need to add in the header section the automated page number left aligned. So we're going to click on the left align position, and I'm going to click from the quick parts and choose field, and then just click on the letter P from the keyboard. It will take you direct to the page number. Then click on OK. This is how we add the page number, automated page number, to our document. Okay. Now we don't need any extra things in the header section. We need to go to the footer section, so I need to delete or remove these placeholders from the header. Now we go to the footer section, and we have to place market review by colon followed by space and then your details right aligned in the footer. I'm going to click on the placeholder and start typing market review by colon and then space, add your own details, okay, as usual. If I'm done with the footers, then I'm going to delete the placeholders and close the header and footer. This is how we add header and footer if they mentioned in the question. Now make sure that all the alignments match. Yes, they already matched because I chose the 3 columns. No other text or placeholders are included. They're not included. Headers and footers are displayed on all pages. Yes, they are. Okay. Now, step number 4. Select the subheading video games and the following text up to and including the paragraph ending with advertisements. I need to start to highlight from video games, guys, and then stop highlighting at the end of the paragraph with the word advertisements. Go back to the file, start from video games, highlighting, and go through the document until you find the word, just gonna search for it, advertisements. Here you go. Okay? This is how we highlight the document from a specific sentence or word to specific sentence or word. Okay. Change the page layout so that only the text, or only this text, is displayed in 2 columns of equal width with 2 centimeters space between them. In order to split the document into 2 columns, I'm going to go to Layout, click on Columns, More Columns, and choose 2 columns. The width is equal, it's already equal, so I'm not going to change anything in the width. The space, it has to be 2 centimeters. My laptop is in inches, so I'm going to delete everything written in this box, and I'm going to write 2 cm in order to apply it in centimeters. And then click on Enter. Okay, now step number 5, create and store the following style, basing it on the default normal paragraph style. I'm going to create a new style, okay? Now, guys, just be careful. If I'm just putting the cursor in this position, the style which has been applied is VG title. So when I'm done with the new style, I have to remove the new style and just apply the previous style on this sentence. Now, some students will be standing here. The cursor will be positioned here. If the cursor is here, so please make sure that you have to just change the style when you are done and place it back to VG body. Okay? Just make sure where you are standing when you are creating a new style, because I need to apply the previous style when I'm done. Now, click on the small arrow beside the styles word, this group I mean, and then click on new style. Start with adding the name of the style, which is VG capital letters dash subhead. It has to be based on the default normal paragraph style. So guys, just make sure that the style type is paragraph and the based on is normal, because they mentioned in the question it has to be default normal paragraph style. Now, we're going to change the font style to sans serif, sorry. Sans serif, it means any font which has no edges. For example, Arial. So I'm going to use the font Arial. You also can choose Calibri and so on. Any font which has no edges. The font size it has to be 20. So I'm going to change the font size to 20. And the alignment, it has to be centered. The enhancement, it has to be bold, italic, and center aligned from here. Finally, we have to change the line spacing to single, and the space paragraph before and after, they have to be 0, 0. We go to the Format tab and choose Paragraph, change the before and after to 0, 0. And the line spacing, it has to be single line spacing as they mentioned. Now click on OK. Before we click on OK to finish creating the style, we have to take a screenshot to show that you have defined the settings for the VG subhead style. So I'm going to take a screenshot showing all my definitions. This screenshot is fair enough, guys, because everything you have defined is written right here. So they can correct it from here. Don't worry. Okay, no need to just go and take another screenshot. If you want, it's okay. No matter. Okay. All right. Now I go to the evidence document. Before I go, I'm going to click on OK. See, this is what I was telling you before. You have to apply the previous style which has already been applied on this paragraph, which is VG body, when you are done with creating the new style. I'm going to go to the evidence document and paste the evidence in step number 5. All right. Now, make sure that there is evidence that you have based this on the default normal paragraph style and place this in your evidence document. This is what we have done. Step number 6, identify the 4 subheadings in the document and apply the VG subhead style for each one. I'm going to search for the subheadings. Okay. This is one of the subheadings, and this is another one. Subheadings, it means the titles of the paragraphs, okay? Now, we can apply the style in 2 ways or 3 ways. Choose the way you like. You can just apply one by one, highlight the subheading and just click on the VG subhead style, or you can just use the Control key from the keyboard and then highlight them all, apply once, or just you can use the Format Painter. How am I supposed to use it? Highlight the first option or the first subheading and apply the VG subhead style on it. When you are done, double click on the Format Painter, double click, okay? And then highlight every single subheading you need to apply the style on. Here are the 4 subheadings. When you are done, just turn it off. Okay? Just choose the way you want or you like. All right. Step number 7, locate and move the paragraph starting with aggressive competition between, ending with industry. I need to find, locate, it means find. Find the paragraph which begins with aggressive and ending with industry. You can use the find feature, Control F, or you can just find it manually. When you find it, triple click on the paragraph to highlight it. Triple click, you can use triple click. Locate, we just located the paragraph. Move, move, it means cut, guys. Okay, so move, it means cut. We need to cut this paragraph from here and just paste it so that it appears as a new paragraph immediately after the paragraph ending with the action. Gamer controls the action. So I'm going to right click and choose cut option, or you just can choose cut from here or Control X from the keyboard. And now I'm going to search for the paragraph which ends with the word the action. We can just find it, I think, right here. Yeah, here we go. And then we're going to paste the new paragraph. Before you paste it, I'm sorry, you have to add a new line. Okay? You have to add a new line so that you can split between these 2 paragraphs. This is what's the meaning of locate and move. Okay. Number 8, using the data in the file n2302player.csv, we are going to create vertical bar chart. In order to create a bar chart, I'm going to use the file. Okay, so I'm going to minimize the Word document for now and double click on the file name from here. The file name is players. I'm going to search for the players. Here we go. And when this file opens, just double click or highlight the corner in order to select the whole sheet, and then double click to make all the columns in the fit size. This is what I mean. Highlight the whole sheet and then double click between any 2 columns. It will give you the fit size to the whole columns. Okay, now if I go back to the question paper, they are telling us that we need to create a vertical bar. Vertical bar chart, it means column chart, guys, okay? To show the worldwide distribution of online game players for the year 2022 only. We only need this year. We only need to show the worldwide distribution of online game players only for this year, 2022. So I'm going to highlight the region, all right, and I'm going to highlight the worldwide distribution of these online game players. Okay, how did we do this? We just highlight the values from the region and then press on the Control key from the keyboard and highlight the other column. In order to create vertical bar, just go to Insert and choose Column. Choose the default option, which is the first one. Okay, and now we are going to apply the features they mentioned in the question paper. Label the chart as follows. We need to label the chart title with the following. This is the chart title that we need to add. So I'm going to use copy paste just to be faster only. In the exam, you have to write it by yourself. Category axis, title, region. Category axis, as we mentioned before, guys, it means x-axis. Okay, it's x-axis. So we need to add x-axis title, which is region. In order to add x-axis title, you click on the cross sign or symbol and then choose from the axis titles. We need to add only the primary horizontal, which is x-axis. And I'm going to write region as they mentioned in the question paper. Okay. Display only the data values along the top of each bar. We need to add data labels for this chart. I need to add only the values at the top of each bar. So I'm going to click on the cross symbol again and click on the data labels checkbox to activate it. This is how we appear the values at the top of each bar. Do not display legend. We don't have a legend, okay? So don't worry about it. Format the value axis scale. The value axis, it means y-axis, guys, okay? This is the value axis. It means y-axis. We need to change the scale to display minimum value of 0, maximum 1,500, and the increments, they have to be 300. How am I supposed to change the scale of the y-axis? Just double-click on the values. The pane on the right side will appear. Change the minimum to 0. Change the maximum to 1,500 as they mentioned. And the increments, it means the jump between the two values on the y-axis. I need to change it by highlighting on the major box and change it to 300 as they mentioned in the question paper. So this is how we change the scale of the values, okay? Just double click on it. The pane will appear on the right side. Change the minimum, maximum, and increments. It means you have to change the major. Close it when you are done. Now insert the chart after the paragraph ending with players in 2022. I'm going to take a copy of the chart by clicking on Ctrl+C from the keyboard or whatever you want. Go back to the Word document, search for players in 2022 and paste it. All right, I'm going to add just a new line and paste it. This is how we place the chart from the Excel sheet to the Word document. All right, make sure the chart and all the data fits within the column width. Let's double check. Yes, it fits within the column width. And also, all data labels are displayed in full, no overlap. All right, all the data displayed in full, there is no overlap. And also there is 6-point space after the chart. If I need to change or to set space after the chart, we can just click on the subheading below the chart and go to the paragraph group, and you can just apply before spacing 6 points. It's the same as after the chart with 6 points, okay? So don't worry about it. You just can do the same, all right? Before the subheading, it means after the chart. It's the same. All right. Now, when you are done, go to step number 13. The style named VG list has already been created, stored, and applied to the 5 list items in the report. Modify the VG list style so only the following formatting is applied. We need to modify a style. So I'm going to open the organizer or the style manager, and then we are going to click on the VG list, the drop down menu, and choose modify. Now compare what is written in the question paper with what is already has been applied. It has to be sans serif. Sans serif, it means we need any font with no edges, such as Arial. And the size has to be 10. We change the size into 10. And the alignment, it has to be aligned left to margin. Guys, be careful. The word aligned left to margin, it does not mean just to click on the left alignment. No. Aligned to the left margin, it means that there is no indentation at all. How do we do this? If I need to align the bullets to the left margin, exactly to the left margin, we need to go to the Format tab and click on Paragraph. From the indentation section, we need to remove the before text and change it into 0. This is what they mean by left aligned to the margin. If they didn't give you a specific indentation, so you have to remove the indentation and make it 0. All right? Just be careful. You have to remove the indentation, make it 0 if they didn't mention in the question paper specific indentation for the items or for the list. Click on OK, and then do we have other changes? Yes, they have to be italic with numbered list 1, 2, 3. This is the italic icon, and I go to Format, choose Numbering, and choose 1, 2, 3 numbering. And also the line spacing, paragraph spacing, they have to be single with 0, 0. Go to Format Paragraph, make sure that the spacing before and after are 0 and the line spacing is single. Click on OK. When you are done, for sure they will ask you to place in your evidence document screenshot or shots of the style setting for the VG list style to show that you have changed these. Make sure that the screenshots show all the changes made. Now, I cannot just take this screenshot here, all right? Because there are more definitions will not appear in this screenshot. So I have to take 2 screenshots in order to appear all the changes for the examiner to correct them 100% accurate. Now, we can take the first screenshot like this and then press on OK. Go to the evidence document, place it in step number 13, and I just can go back to my document, go back to the modify section, scroll down in order to take the rest of the definitions and take another screenshot to show them that you have applied every single note they mentioned in the question paper. Place it immediately after the previous screenshot. All right? So that's why just be careful if you need to take a screenshot from that box. Be careful that every single definition has been appeared before you take the evidence and paste it in the evidence document. All right. Now, when we are done, we go back to the question paper. Step number 14, format the paragraph that starts mobile gaming is expected so that it is indented 1.5 centimeters from both left hand and right hand margins. We need to find first the paragraph starting with mobile gaming. I'm going to go back to the Word document and just search manual or use the Control F feature, which is fine. Mobile gaming is expected. This is the paragraph that they mentioned in the question. Triple click to highlight it. I need to make indentation from both sides, 1.5 centimeters. In order to do this, go to the paragraph group, click on the small arrow and change from the indentation, the before and the and after text boxes to 1.5 centimeters. This is how we apply indentation from both sides to a specific paragraph. Okay. Finally, spell check and proofread the document. We need to spell check and proofread the document, remove any highlighted paragraph, and then click on the review ribbon, choose ABC. Whenever you find grammar mistakes, just ignore them. We don't care about the grammar mistakes. We just need to change spelling mistakes. Okay, so I'm gonna ignore this. All right, recent. Recent, it has to be written like this, right? It does not has to be written with double C. So I'm going to click on the recent, the right or the correct option to change it. Ignore the grammar mistakes. Rapidly the same. It's just only with one P, not double P. and ignore my name. When they give you this notification, it means that the spell check has been ended. All right, so guys, please make sure to change the only spelling mistakes, the English words. All right, only the English words. Any capitalized words such as names, city names, cities, for example, street names, whatever, just ignore them. Okay. All right. And finally, make sure that the list is not split over 2 columns. There are no widows, orphans, no blank pages, original stars are maintained, blah, 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 and so on. These lines, when you read them, you have to make sure, guys, that bullets or lists are not split into 2 columns or 2 pages. Tables are not split into 2 columns or 2 pages. Subheadings are not split into with the paragraphs, are not split into 2 columns or 2 pages. The subheading of the paragraph has to be related to its paragraph. Okay, we have to double check this in our document. Now we go back from the beginning. This column has no problems, so I'm gonna switch to the other one. This column has no problems too. The list, all of them are in the same position, no splitted items. And here there are no problems. We only have the word reach. It cannot be just related to its paragraph. I'm gonna try to decrease the height of the chart a little bit, okay, a little bit, in order to see if we can just make the reach word goes with its paragraph. I think it's not gonna work. Oh yeah, it worked. All right, see? This is how we move the word reach with its related paragraphs, just to go back to its related paragraph. All right? I only decreased a little bit the height of the chart to make it possible as much as we can. And that's it, guys. This is how we solve the problem. Widows, orphans, make sure that the lists are not split into 2 columns or 2 pages, and so on. When you are done with everything, you are going to print your document. How am I supposed to print my document? Just go to File and just click on Print and choose the print icon. When you are done, you are ready. Okay, save your Word document and print it. All right, guys, thank you for listening.